Promised Neverland. A twofold story where the main part of the story is really revealed after the first arc's conclusion, so can't really talk about it without spoiling it, to be honest. There are three main characters: Emma, Ray, and Norman. Emma is the hard headed type, the heart of the series, and the character you follow. Ray is the mysterious type, while Norman is the big brain of the group. TPN starts with these three kids stuck on a farm, but they can't really leave unless their family is chosen, in which they return and never come back. However, life is great, up until when our female lead tries to return Connie's bunny, that thing, and learns the truth. 'Cause get this, everything is actually not what it seems. That's right. Shocking, I know. The truth being that whenever someone leaves, they get eaten by these demons. They realize that the farm they live on, they are the produce being cultivated. In this spontaneous twist that I just ruined. So they devise up a plan to work together and escape. Forced to leave anyone under the age of 4, since only 6 to 12-year-olds get eaten anyway. That gives them 2 years to save them, ignoring, of course, all the old ones that come and go, because screw them. Right, Emma? The opening arc, I get why it's considered quite excellent. It's in a much smaller area that allows for more tight movement in essence. Every step is difficult, every step is hard to take. We see how clever the mother is, we see how clever the kids are, we see how powerful and painful each choice is. It really adds to the impact when every single thing you do is tough and painful to actually accomplish. Eventually, they do outwit the mother and they go in the forest, which we then get to actually see the meat of the story. Demons need to eat human beings. Demon and human beings made a secret a millennia ago. They can eat as many human beings as they want, but they won't harm anyone outside the farms. A deal as old as time, if time was a millennia, because this happened 1,000 years ago. I will say I quite liked the series. I don't think it was profound masterpiece or anything, but it did a lot of things right. Enough for me to say, yeah, this is a pretty good series. I think what I really liked about the series is the sense of dread. The fact that the characters can and do die. This is, to me, a big plus. Maybe not for Emma's crew, though. Minor characters, supporting characters die, and it really adds to the aesthetic that this is a dangerous place. I do think they push it, however, with how many characters do end up surviving, but overall, characters do die throughout the series, enough for me to be pulled back that, yeah, this is a dangerous situation. There are two antagonists in this series. What are they like? Eh, they did their job, that's good enough. I'm partially disappointed with the designs in this manga. Not to say it's bad, the art is great, but it doesn't really have a unique aesthetic, the exception being the demons. Some of the demon characters are just fantastic. There's one that shows up on the Goldie Pond arc. Simply insane. The arc was one of the best. His character honestly was fantastic, to his designs, to his personality. I really loved him. The last major arc was actually the weakest part of the manga, which isn't really unusual, but let me reiterate, I don't think the last arc was bad, but with wrapping everything up and adding new characters for nonsense didn't really work. Overall, I'd say this is a good time. It's not some profound masterpiece, it stumbles quite a bit, but there's more than enough action on screen and badass reveals for me to say, yeah, this is a good manga. 7 out of 10, worth reading at least once.